Hello guys. So, yes, it's been a while. Well, not really, not for you because I was so behind in my editing. Today is the 22nd, maybe? I think today's the 22nd, and I haven't vlogged in like a week. Last week I was kind of in a mood. I did vlog a little bit though. I have this clip from yesterday. What do you think, Milo?
I'm doing it.
You're doing it.
I'm doing it.
That's great, buddy. Look at you. Oh, super cute with Milo flying a kite. I absolutely oh, it just makes my heart sing. We finally had enough of like a strong wind to fly a kite. And so he was finally successful in flying a kite and it was amazing. But there have been some updates. Update number one, I dyed my hair. Yeah, look at that. Super nice. So I'm feeling better about that because I'm like, oh yeah, it looks great. And now my hair is like super happy because it's like over conditioned right now. So that's good. And then second thing, the hummingbird nest has finally, we have completed our task. So I think it was last week, Thursday or Friday, Chaz came, it was like bedtime and Chaz had put Milo to bed. He comes in our bedroom and he's like, we saw like a little tiny hummingbird eating from the hummingbird feeder. It was tiny compared to like the mama bird that we've been seeing. And I'm like, oh really? And so he's like, yeah, so I checked the nest. He's like, and the nest is empty. And I started crying. Again, take into account that I'm definitely on my period, and so I'm really over emotional. But I start crying. It was like tears of joy slash sadness, because it was like, oh yay, we did it. We kept this bird alive. But then it was also like sadness because it's like, oh, the baby grew up and he left his nest. It's a hot mess of emotions. The hummingbird fiasco of 2016 is now resolved. We are definitely going to check twice the next time we start cutting low branches. But anyway, so that part of our saga is now over. Our front yard looks somewhat normal now because we don't have the ladder holding up a big dead branch. So our neighbors should be happy. But today is not the greatest because Saturday night, Chaz went to go grocery shopping and the car won't start. Like, what? So I'm like, are you kidding me? The car won't start. We tried jumping it and it still wouldn't start. And so like we're looking at the owner's manual and figuring out all this stuff, and I'm going on YouTube and trying to figure out like what's wrong with our car. And it just won't start. I immediately get pissed off because we just bought this car. Like, granted, it's used, but it's only 3 years used. And we just bought this car like not even 3 months ago. And it's already giving us trouble. Like, I'm cursed. I'm cursed. Because last time, if you true followers that have been on this channel for a while, if you were watching Vlogtober last year, our car died towards the end of Vlogtober too. Like, we had a huge car mishap. In the middle of October. And so I'm like, okay, maybe this is a sign I shouldn't be vlogging. So we are now in the process of trying to figure out how to get this car to the dealership. Poor Chaz is downstairs, like dealing with like the car dealership that we bought our car from, dealing with the tow company and the mechanics, trying to figure out like, how can we get our car fixed and we can't move it? So who's gonna tow it and who's gonna pay for it? Like, it's a mess. Milo is also not feeling the greatest. He had a little bit of a cough yesterday. He didn't have a fever, but he had a little bit of a cough and he was definitely like low energy and he didn't eat any dinner whatsoever, and we made pizza. So it's like, okay, something's wrong with him because he won't eat pizza. It might just be better for us to play it low key today anyway. I finally found somebody who is interested in taking that dresser. She was really grateful for it too because she's like, oh, our current dresser's on the curb right now. Like, it just broke and I don't have any, we need a dresser. So she should be coming by to pick that up sometime this week, I'm hoping. I'm gonna go start cleaning my bedroom, but most likely I will stop as I think of something else to share because I'm feeling extra chatty today. So this might be a long vlog. Well, that didn't take long. I started cleaning up my room and then I found something that I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta share this with you guys. Surprise, surprise. It's a pin order. I got another pin order in. 100% Soft. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce the name of the store, but it's this really cool illustrator who's based in California, and these are the pins that I got. They're so incredibly cute. So the first one I have here is the Donut Galaxy pin, which I think is so cute. Look at that little face. The next one that I got is Sushi Love, which I think is so cute. I also got the Space Taco. It's so cute. And then the last one is the Pig Chan's Ramen Soak, which I thought was really cute. I thought the little pig was adorable. You can rest assured I will definitely be doing a pin collection video on my main channel as soon as I get started with that. I have one more order that I ordered. I want to say it's almost been like 2 or 3 weeks now that I ordered this, and it still hasn't come in yet. And I'm like, okay, I'm all for like small business owners and like shopping on Etsy, but seriously. And the other frustrating thing is that this particular shop is based in Illinois. So I could have driven to the place where I'm ordering this from and picked them up and gotten them home faster than it is taking for them to get here. And I think they should be coming today because I found this in my mailbox. And I have never experienced anything like this before. When you buy something on Etsy, you pay your shipping and it's all good. And you know, you get your product within a couple of weeks and you get a tracking number and it's all great. Well, this one particular shop doesn't do tracking numbers, which is fine. He says, I like to keep my shipping as cheap as possible, so I actually use like regular stamps. Okay. And he's like, and I don't like doing tracking numbers because I want to keep my shipping affordable. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm like, but then why is it taking so long? Because I usually get stuff from Chicago within like 3 or 4 days. And he's like, well, I'm not actually in Chicago. I'm in Chicagoland, which is like, so he's like maybe an hour out of Chicago, which is still like Chicago. And he's like, and my post office is really slow, so it might take longer than what you're used to. And I'm like, okay, cool. So long as he responded back, I'm okay with that. We're fine, no problem. But then on Saturday, when I got my order from 100% Soft, which I will mention, Soft is from LA, from California. It was shipped on Monday and I received it way sooner than this Illinois one. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? So Saturday, I get my order from 100% Soft and then I get this. And I'm like, what is this? I'm like, I've never seen anything like this before. And basically, it's like a little envelope saying like, oh, postage is due on something that's being sent to you. Like you owe postage, basically. So I owe like $1.50 postage still for this thing. I'm assuming it's this thing. It's this order from this Etsy shop. You need to put your money in this little envelope and leave it in your mailbox, and then you'll get whatever it is that's being sent to you. And I'm like, what is this? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I still owe you money for shipping? What is going on? So I'm trying not to be like super hard on this particular Etsy shop because it could also be something else that I ordered, but I haven't ordered anything. Like, I am waiting on this order, and I've had like 2 pin orders that I've done since then, but they haven't notified me that they've been shipped yet because they're from overseas. What are you doing? Like, you need to figure out your shipping. And why is it taking so long? Ugh. Anyway, I'm procrastinating so hard today. It is like Olympic skills in procrastination over here, like gold medalist. Who am I kidding? I'd be bronze. Like, so it's been an afternoon. When I last left the vlog, I was sitting in this room saying how I was going to clean my room, I was going to get everything done, I was getting so much work done, blah, 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 blah. Chaz comes upstairs. He had a conference call that he had to be on, and so he's like, so can you be available when the tow man gets here because you need to give him a key. The tow man gets here. I give him the key, and he's like, well, do you mind if I try jump starting it? I'm like, sure, go for it. I'm like, we tried jump starting it, like, multiple times and it still wouldn't work. I'm totally skeptical. I'm like, well, we did it. We tried it. Meh, meh, meh. So I'm sure you know where this is going. He jump starts it and it starts no problem. And I'm like, what? How did you do that, you wizard? How is this possible? Burn the witch! He said, and this is something I did not know, so I thought I would share this knowledge with all of you, that when it comes to jumping cars, you need to use like a voltage that's higher than your own in order to get your car to start. So for example, you wouldn't jump a CRV with like a tiny little compact car. He's like, if you're ever trying to jump like these kind of big cars or even like trucks or vans, he's like, you're better off calling a tow company, because he's like, we have these big mondo huge jumper systems that we use for like semis and like school buses and like farm equipment. And I'm like, okay, so then what could be the problem? Because I'm like, we left the car unattended for like 2 hours. Like Chaz had gone to get Culver's, and 2 hours later, 3 hours later, he tried to go get groceries. I'm like, what would drain the battery that fast? And he's like, well, it could be a variety of things. He's like, even just leaving like a dome light on uninvertedly or something like that can drain it pretty quickly. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. So I take the car to the lot, the dealership. I hate going and talking to mechanics. Like, I just feel stupid, and I feel like I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't know what I'm talking about, and I feel like they can sense that I don't know what I'm talking about, and so they're kind of like condescending and a little bit like, I feel like they're always trying to like pull one over on me. I'm just not very trusting when it comes to mechanics because I don't know what I'm talking about or what should be the right way of doing things. So my confidence is already shot, and I just feel like they're taking advantage of me because I'm a girl. They look at it, and it turns out the whole battery needs to be replaced. So I'm like, that's frustrating because we haven't even had this car for 3 months, and now we have to drop $200 on it for a new battery. I'm like, that's ridiculous. But anyway, we did it, but it took all afternoon. Like, we had our appointment at 12:15. I got there 15 minutes early, so I got there right there at noon, and we barely left at like 2 o'clock. So it took 2 hours sitting in a dealership service station for 2 hours. Was awful. So luckily Milo was really good. It was just like a real inconvenience because I was hoping on getting a lot done, and I haven't. Story of my summer, right? Story of my summer. So I'm going to try and clean my room again. You want to see? Like, I've made no progress. See, this is all the crap still. The bed is still not made. It is 3:30 in the afternoon. The bed is still not made. I'm going to stop talking in like 5 minutes and try to get my room clean because I've been trying to do this all day. I'm going to fuel my rage into cleaning my bedroom because it is a mess, and I really need to, like, if there's one thing I can get done today, it's got to be getting my room clean. Like, I just have to get it clean. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it now. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Arrgh! I have a problem. This vlog is definitely making me realize I have problems, which is good. It's good because you gotta face your problems and you gotta make yourself better. So here's my problem. I am notorious for buying things to start a project that I never either start or complete. Exhibit A. These shirts on this bed. Bed's still not made. It's 4 o'clock. It's probably not gonna be made. We'll be fine. This was for a family reunion that we had back in June or May. I'll make shirts for us. Like, it'll just be like a family thing for us. Like, we'll just have like a fun family shirt thing. And there they sit. And they've been there all summer. Exhibit number 2, the stack of white pants. Why do you have so many white pants, you may ask? Because I was under the assumption that I would have time to dye them, and I could dye them any color I want. Never did. I bought the dye. I have the dye packets in that pile of trash over there. Never did it. I have skeins upon skeins of yarn to make scarves. Never did it. So I am making a goal this week, and I'm making you guys hold me to it because I'm announcing it on the vlog. And so I feel like if it's on the vlog, I have to actually do it. So my goal is to actually start one of these things that I have been meaning to do and I've never done. I'm making myself accountable. I'm going to pick one of these projects to start. Most likely I will be dyeing these because I feel like that's the easiest. So I was thinking like a burgundy pair of pants, which would be really nice for the fall, and then having the other one be like a hunter green, which I think would look really good. That is my goal. I'm going to dye these pants this week. I need to get it done. Like, it needs to happen, and it needs to be done and checked off my list because I've got way too many projects floating around this room. And also, I need to keep these projects like downstairs. I need to have my separate spheres of like, this is my sleeping room and this is my project room. Slowly making progress, but at least I'm going to definitely check one of these like little projects off my list. hopefully.